Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about my blueprint. There is a lot to my blueprint. It has amazing features and tons of different things that it offers you in terms of helping your research as future grads. I've created this little list. So when you get further into this video, if you want to refresh your memory about some of the things I've talked about previously, or if when you finish, you want to go back and kind of remind yourself as you're doing your research, you can come back to the beginning of the video and here's this list on all of the different things that I'm going to really quickly touch on because these videos only have 5 minutes to them. If I'm in my blueprint as a student, the first thing I would do if I haven't done it already, and even if I have done it already, I would elect to do it again because you change as you age and you probably haven't done this since maybe grade 8, grade 10. I would do these learning surveys. And they're going to give me a good idea of some of the things that are important to me, what kind of work environment's important to me, what kind of pursuits am I interested in, what kind of things do I love and really want to kind of focus in on. You're not supposed to know what you want to do for the rest of your life, but you're looking at what am I going to try first and what's my kind of first step after high school. You've got all your high school stuff in here. Hopefully you've recorded all your high school credits and so much in here. Post-secondary, for each of apprenticeship, college, university, and workplace, it's going to give you a ton of different suggestions, a ton of different options for things that you can do. And you can navigate this way as well. You can search it specifically. You can look by industry sector or category. You can look by program length in college and universities. You can look at cities, campuses. If you have a particular campus you absolutely love and school that you want to go to, then maybe you look at what they offer. Lots of different functionalities here. American institutions as well. And then workplace the same. Whenever this would be, I don't want to go to college or university, I want to get right into work. What are some of the ideas of things that I could start looking at? And then when I look at any one of them, it's going to talk to me about the outlook for the career or occupation. So what are the odds that I'm going to be able to find a job 10 years from now? Is this a growth industry? What requirements do I need? And does it match the surveys that I've completed? Is it something that these surveys would indicate probably would be a good fit for me? There are also tons and tons of career reference guides here, different occupations you can search by so that you can kind of get an idea once you've done your surveys, especially, and it kind of spits out a list of things that you might be interested in. That's when you come here and you start looking at that occupation and you can see what the outlook is, what education is required, all the different pathways that are required to get to these different areas and the sort of anticipated salaries, that sort of stuff. When you go to money, and this is highly, highly valuable, I know many of you are always saying when you take civics and careers, you'd like to know how to budget. Well, here's your opportunity to learn. They've given you some sample budgets here to take a look at. And then they have given you a guide that you can work through to kind of start developing your own budget. And you can add budgets. You can create as many as you want to play around with it and see what you think you may need, what you may have coming in, and what you may have going out. And then finally, I would take a look at these guides. So these are all sorts of different guides. Back to that budget and finance, looking at apprenticeships in college and universities, looking at experiential learning, although this is more applicable to while you were in high school. Emerging occupations is a great one, very important to look at what the outlook is for these jobs and whether or not they're areas of growth. And that's going to help you kind of indicate whether or not it's likely that you will be working in that industry 10, 20 years from now. Some great tools helping you write a cover letter, helping you write a resume, helping you search for jobs. My blueprint is connected with Monster, Indeed, all of these different job search engines. So this is kind of a one-stop guide when you go to this work area and do job search. This is sort of a one-stop shopping to search all of those different engines in the city you're looking for, all of the different postings that are relevant to you now. Another couple things that are good about the guides, it talks about going abroad, traveling and having international experiences, talks about your mental health and taking good care of yourself, and some sort of options in terms of how you can pay for it and experiences you can find for yourself along the way. Hope that helps. Really, really encourage you. This is an amazing tool and there's so much that you can do with it.